Welcome back to the channel. I'm Hank Strange. We're at SHOT Show 2016. We're on the convention floor, and this is a bucket list thing for me that I want to share with you guys. It's just a little bit different. You know, if you're into reading, which I am, you're into books, fantasy, action stuff, then you should know about Larry Correia, author right here. Yeah, you've got several series of books that you do, Larry, right?
Yeah.
And what everyone likes about your stuff, if you're a real gun guy, you are a real gun guy. There's real gun action. You know, people start shooting and it gets loud and they lose their hearing. There's no safeties on Glocks or hammers and all that kind of crazy stuff. There's a great diversity in your books. I've been a huge fan, my entire family.
Oh, thanks,
we all listen to your stuff. So I figured out, someone said you're going to be at the JP Enterprises booth. And I was like, what? That's awesome. You know, I've got to go down there and do something with Larry Correia and let everyone know about you.
Well, what it was is I was doing a book signing out in Minneapolis, Minnesota, which isn't too far from where JP Enterprises is, and I was contacted by them. They said, why don't you come out and check out our factory, and we got a bunch of fans here, and it was fun. Got to go shooting with these guys, and the cool thing is I've been a fan of JP stuff for years. I started out shooting 3-gun back when 3-gun first started out.
Okay, back in the olden days.
Back in the olden days when we had no clue what we were doing. We were just kind of figuring out as we're going.
Okay, pioneers of 3-gun.
Yeah, we're SKSs and Mini 14s.
Wow.
Pump action shotguns, and Mossberg 500s, and single stack 1911s. We didn't know what we were doing. We're just having fun.
Right.
But JP rifles came on the scene back then, just dominated. They were amazing. And they just did all this innovative stuff. And so they asked me, are you familiar with us? And I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't own one at the time yet. And so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll check it out. So I went out and shot with these guys, had a really good time, wound up doing a collaboration with them, and they built a rifle for me on my specs.
Yeah, I've seen your baby.
I'm actually putting it in the next book.
Nice.
Because main character needed a rifle because it was a longer range anyway.
Okay.
And, we used 308s in the book, and so we built a Monster Hunter thing, and
sweet.
They put it together for me. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and so me as a gun nut, it was just a lot of fun to.
That's what I like about you. When you read, you can tell this is someone who knows about these guns, who shot them, and.
Well, I try to get my gun stuff right because I am a gun guy, and when I read fiction or watch TV and they screw the gun stuff up, it just kicks me right out.
Have you seen Ant-Man?
No, not yet. But I heard there was a scene where
there's a hammer on a Glock.
Very special hammer Glock. Probably has a
limited
beaver tail.
Edition,
No, I hate that, man. It kicks me right out. And, and the thing is, gun nuts, we deserve better.
Absolutely.
So here's the thing. My thing is, everything I write, I try to get it spot on. Even though I write fantasy and sci-fi, I try to get my gun stuff spot on. And with my fan base, like I was one of the best-selling authors in Baghdad. To give you an idea what my fan base is like.
Wow.
So if I screw my stuff up, I will never hear the end of it.
Right. Yeah.
You're
entertaining the troops.
Oh yeah. So
to say the least.
So if it's like anything that's a real thing, I have to be spot on accurate with it.
Right.
Whether it's guns, tactics, wound ballistics, what bullets actually do.
Right.
I've got to get all this stuff right, or I got to get down to like trigger pulls and sounds.
And still, you make it fun because people think you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't be realistic about. That's what the movie industry says. That's what Hollywood says.
That's just lazy.
We can't be realistic because it won't be fun, but you make it fun. That's what we like about it.
Yeah. So I push the boundaries at time, but. My readers are mostly gun guys, and so they appreciate this stuff. So when I get to hang out with a bunch of guys like this that are building some of the best rifles ever, and I get to take that stuff and put it in there, and then the guy that runs his company, John Paul, is one of the biggest long-range rifle shooting experts in the world.
Right.
So I will pick his brain.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I need to write
opportunity.
So it's good to know people like that and to be able to ask them questions. And
that's great synergy, and I'm really proud that they did something like this and thought outside of the box.
Yeah, and we're for all the Monster Hunter fans, if you have any on there, they're doing my logo on receivers if they want a lower receiver too. So which is pretty cool.
Take my money. Okay. Where is the gun?
That is.
Oh, there we go. A beauteous thing. So tell us about this gun, since we're supposed to be doing gun stuff.
Oh yeah. So we'll get back. We'll get off
let's hear some details about this, Larry.
All right. So I wanted to go with an AR-10 because in the series it's always 308.
Right. Yes.
The finish on this was kind of distinct because I was at their company and they were shooting this bronze gun over here, this 300 Blackout.
Okay.
And I just thought that was really trick. I wanted to do a variation on that. So what they did was kind of a burnished bronze.
Right.
Which is really just a beautiful finish.
Yeah, it does look beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know if the camera will catch it, but it's kind of got a weathered look. We went the side charger because I love the JP side charger.
Right.
Plus, we're going to run a can on it that way we're not, having as much gas blow back through the. Also went with the roller trigger, which is just awesome.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even see that.
Yeah,
okay.
you need to try that actually. It's really, really
Here,
good.
let me.
Yeah, it's a good trigger.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I know, right?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do some real precision work with this.
Yeah, and these guys, it's all top of the line components and stuff, and so I'm really excited.
That's
to shoot this thing.
that's a sweet rifle.
Yeah, so looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so do you have some movies or something coming out? I know there's some options.
We do actually. I can't talk too much about it. We do have a movie deal right now. For the Monster Hunter series.
I can't wait.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay, do we know who's involved with it? Can we say?
It's Entertainment One. It's the same people that make Walking Dead. It's actually for a television show, cable television show.
Oh, cool.
So it's the same production team that does Walking Dead on AMC.
Okay.
Beyond that, I can't say much. It is in development. They brought in teams of screenwriters. They spent a bunch of money on it.
Right.
There are some famous people involved, but I can't talk about it.
And
too
what's
much.
the latest book? So we can plug the book.
Son of the Black Sword is a new epic fantasy, came out, and it's done really good. And no guns in that, actually, but I do get into black powder as the series goes on.
Yes, and I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but Nottingham Strange, my brother, has, and he's a huge fan of it. And a lot of our philosophy within the community is contained in there, so he's really proud of that.
I do manage to squeeze a lot of whenever I can, I try to squeeze in a lot of pro-liberty, pro-individual freedom themes.
Love it. Keep doing it. Awesome. And so for the folks out there who don't know, what's the best way to find out about all things Larry Correia?
My blog is just Larry Correia at WordPress or just monsterhunternation.com.
Okay.
It's the best way to get a hold of me.
Okay.
So.
Go there and check that out. Don't forget to check out JP Enterprises. Thanks those guys for bringing out Larry Correia. I think that's an awesome thing. I'm Hank Strange. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Peace out.
Nice,
Awesome.
man.
Awesome. Thank you.